now we're up and running. I appreciate the patience of all the spirits who've are, I'm pretty sure, eager to come forward. As part of my seance here tonight, not too far from now, I'm going to be conducting a crossing over. There have been spirits who've been attempting to reach out to me that have been wanting to be called over. Whoa, K2 just spiked to the 5th LED light. But without any further ado, let's get GhostTube running here. The cat ball just lit up at the seance table. And the REM pod at the end of the hallway just went off. So that cat ball that's right there was going in the process of going off as I started to turn record on GhostTube on. Absolutely not in contact at all with the table, the seance table. See, the REM pod's going off here right now, but the one at the end of the hallway is not. So that means that spirit energies are being very selective on what devices that they are using to communicate with.
It's possible.
Yes, it is possible. Thank you for coming forward. Oh, one of my vials of kosher salt just got knocked over. Mildred? Is that my grandmother, my mom's mom, Mildred Wiseman, coming forward? Give me a sign. Can you give me a sign, please? I forgot to turn the infrared floodlight on for my full spectrum camera to light up the hallway. And I'm also using a fluorescent black light. Smile. I'm smiling for you. It always makes me very, very happy when I know I'm successfully communicating with spirits. Please feel free to use any and all my devices to communicate with me. You can use GhostTube, you can use my Melmeter. If you come close to my PSB-7T spirit box, Inmate. Now that's a very significant response that has just come through on GhostTube. Inmate. When I did a session in February of this year, I had a female voice come through with an EVP on the PSB-7T spirit box. She said elders of the inmate. And when I looked that up on Google, it was a common practice for indigenous peoples, if they were serving any time in prison, they would have elders consult with them. In the same way, in Christian circles, a chaplain would come by to visit inmates or prisoners while they're serving time, as a means of spiritual guidance, and just in general helping people who are incarcerated to be able to cope with the rigors of prison life.
Eau Claire.
Eau Claire. Eau Claire is a neighborhood or a district in downtown Calgary. And of course, I'm coming to you live from Calgary, from my humble apartment.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? What don't you like? Can you try to be more specific for me, please? If there's something that you do not like, I can certainly work with you.
How many?
How many? I am not sure. But I do not doubt at all that there are spirit energies here with me. Because right when I was getting things started up, the K2 meter spiked to the 4th and even the 5th red LED light, which is very, very impressive. Right now the temperature inside my apartment here now is around 18 degrees Celsius. My millimeter showing a temperature reading of 64.6 Fahrenheit.
Do not.
When you say do not, what are you referring to? There goes the REM pod here again that just went off. And the K2 is showing activity. And of course the REM pod at the end of the hallway is not going off. So that means I know that the spirit energies are very, very selective. And for all the spirits that are here, there are lots of places here in the living room to come and sit down and join me here at the seance table. I have an ottoman bench that's set up opposite of where I am sitting at right now. There's also a recliner that is right next to me, to my right, and of course a couch. So please feel free to come and sit here at the seance table with me.
I'm eternal.
I'm eternal, yes indeed. When our physical bodies pass away, our soul departs. Our soul becomes eternal.
Inmate.
Once again, there's the word inmate. Are there any spirit elders of indigenous people in my presence right now? In addition to that, one of the things that I am eager to follow up on.
Keep recording.
Keep recording, absolutely, I will keep recording. Thank you very much for allowing me to record and document things. After all, what I am attempting to do is to validate you, that you indeed exist. There are a lot of people in this world that doubt the existence of the afterlife. There are those that think that when we do pass away, that we're just basically done. No, we are not. On GhostTube, over the last several months, I've been getting responses coming through that are directly related to the Underground Railroad. My understanding is that southern Alberta has even played a role in the Underground Railroad. If there's one thing that I'm very, very happy for,
Marilyn.
Marilyn. Thank you, Marilyn, for coming forward. That one of the things
To your left.
to my left, I'm putting my hand out. You're saying you're to my left?
To your left.
To your left. That message has come through again the second time. Okay, I'm looking to my left and I've got my hand stretched out to my left. Can you come close to my hand? Can you touch my hand? If you come close to my hand, I could perhaps feel you. Because if you're manifesting, it'll get colder near my hand. If you could do that, that would be amazing. So the mel meter's up to 0.6 now. And when I turned it on, I was getting a base reading of 0. Both REM pods are going off, with a slight delay between the two of them. The K2 just spiked to the third LED light, and the REM pod here just went off as well. Thank you for using my devices. So as I was saying, the what is now Alberta?
A long time ago.
Yes, a long time ago indeed. A lot of slaves escaped to the north, the northern U.S. states.
How many?
How many? I guess there were thousands. Thousands of slaves that were attempting to escape to freedom through the Underground Railroad. There were a lot of brave individuals that helped with this endeavor. At any time a slave was able to escape to freedom successfully, that's a huge victory for humanity. My opinion is that slavery should never have existed in the first place. A lot of those so-called masters were not very nice to the people that they enslaved. I know that many of them were viciously beaten. And things that were even far worse, including being killed. And I was glad when I learned about our history, North American history, about how slavery was abolished. So I invite spirits to come forward that were
Not here.
What's not here? I invite spirits to come forward that were part of the Underground Railroad. Yeah, the mel meter just spiked to about 1.5 just a moment ago. I invite those spirits to come forward. I am your host. And I'm honored to have you here as my guests, my esteemed guests. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to start up the PSB-70 Spirit Box and to see what kind of messages that you have for me. I'm just going to get the rest this thing down here. Okay, good.
Nicole.
Hello, Nicole. Thank you for coming forward. Left my other flashlight on. Just bring it back over here. Okay, so I'm going to start up the PSB-70 Spirit Box. I will be...
You won't understand.
I can certainly do my best to understand. I am always eager to learn about the paranormal, about the spirit world. So be rest assured, I'm always going to do my best to understand. So I'll start up the PSB-70 Spirit Box, and I'm going to be going to my go-to settings, which is reverse direction at a 200 millisecond scan rate. Before I do, just one last thing. I do know that there were a lot of there was quite a handful of people who were freed from slavery through the Underground Railroad that wound up in Alberta. And while some stayed, hell. Yes, hell indeed is real. But of course, anything that is from hell, like Satan and his hierarchy of demons, are never ever allowed in my presence. Never. I am protected. I am protected by the blood of Jesus. I rebuke Satan and everything to do with Satan. Satan has no power over me. And I only fear my triune God. So, without any further ado, let's start up the spirit box. If I do not catch your messages in real time, I will do my best to capture them when I review the footage over.
Keep recording.
Thank you, I will keep recording. Try to come through as clearly and as loudly as you can on my spirit box. The cat ball is going off on the seance table. Thank you for coming forward using the cat ball. It's going off again. Thank you. Can you tell me your name, please? What's not here? Yeah, the cat ball is going off several times here now. Wow. And there's nothing that is causing this table to vibrate or move. Using the spirit box, can you tell me your name, please? Try to come through as clearly and as loudly as you can, please.
Ten.
10. Are you saying that there are 10 spirits here right now? Oh, the cat ball is going off quite a few times. There are other times I would have the cat ball set up here and it would never go off at all. Wow.
Sentenced.
Sentenced. Did you serve time in prison? If so, do you regret the crime that you committed? I think there's some messages that are trying to come through in the spirit box, but I haven't been able to catch anything definitive in real time.
A long time ago.
A long time ago. Indeed. Can you tell me what year you passed away? I think a number might have just been said that time. Mom, are you here with me right now? Set one of my devices. Sleeping. Yes, my spouse is asleep as we speak. Mom, are you here with me? It's been nearly 8 months since you passed away. I still cannot believe you're gone. And the same is true for my brother, Christopher Dean Vincent. Are you here with me?
It's not for you.
What's not for me? Can you try to be more specific for me, please? Yes, I'm smiling right now.
Maryland.
Here's the name Marilyn again. Marilyn, thank you for coming forward. How many spirits are in the living room with me right now, sitting around the seance table?
Why are you here?
When you ask that question, why are you here, are you referring to a spirit? Or are you referring to me? I'm here, of course, because I live here with my spouse. Because I live here with my spouse. Once again, how many spirits are here at the seance table with me? Are you still looking for help for crossing over tonight?
Are you okay?
Yes, I am okay. Thank you for asking. I'm a little sleepy. Not too sleepy. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, but otherwise I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Mom, are you watching over Dad? My dad is really lost without you. Yes, my wife is sleeping. So in a moment what I'm going to do is I'm going to try the AM band in reverse direction at the same scan rate and see what responses come through on the AM band. So I think some things were trying to come through, but I just could not make them out in real time. The spirit who just said me on GhostTube. What is your name, please? Now it's in the AM band.
What do you want?
I just want to talk. I just want to talk and interact with all the good spirits.
Sentence.
What were you sentenced for? What crime did you commit?
Eternal.
Yes, indeed. When we pass away, the souls inside of us become eternal. Are there any spirits here because of the portal that is right up here that I'm pointing at right now, towards the ceiling? Are there any spirits here that are coming, that have been coming and going through that portal?
Disease.
Diseased. What disease did you have? Was it Lou Gehrig's disease? Was it cancer? There's a spike on my EMF detector on GhostTube close by. Once again, how many spirits are here in the living room with me right now, sitting at the seance table? There we go, the REM pod at the end of the hallway is going off. The spirit energy that set the REM pod off at the end of the hallway, can you come to the living room and join me at the seance table, please? No meter just went up to 3.4. I'm eternal. Yes, indeed you are.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, indeed. And for all the spirits that come forward here tonight, that's the one thing I want more than anything else, is for all of you to be able to rest in peace. Oh, here goes the activity on the K2 meter in both REM pods. Excellent.
It's not for you.
What's not for me? You need to be very, very specific, please. Use either GhostTube or the Spirit Box to relay messages to me. Tell me your name. So in a moment, I'm going to shut off the PSB-17 and just have the ambient temperature deviation detection running on it. And then I'm going to attempt to use my digital voice recorder to see if I can capture any messages out of thin air from you. Any last messages before I shut off the PSB-17? How did you die? Okay, so I'm going to shut off the PSP-17 for now. So with the ambient temperature deviation detection system set up, if you come close to it while borrowing energy to manifest out of the air, it'll light up in a blue color and give me an audible alert. So even when I rested the PSP-17 on top of the seance table, just lightly putting it in its place, the cat ball did not go off. Okay, so that in mind, I'm going to use my digital voice recorder.
Talk to me.
Yes, absolutely. I'm here to talk to you. And it'd be great if you could talk through this device I'm holding in my right hand. It's a digital voice recorder.
Done.
Gone? Where did you go? Okay, so let's see if we can try to get any messages from you using this digital voice recorder. How many spirits are in my presence right now? Can one spirit come forward and give me a number, please?
Ritual.
Ritual. Were there rituals ever performed in this apartment? Okay, so let's play that back and see if anything came through. How many spirits are in my presence right now? Can one spirit come forward and give me a number, please? Ritual.
Nicole.
Nicole. There was a big EMF spike that just happened on GhostTube. Big EMF spike. And my smartphone running GhostTube did not move anywhere at all. It just stayed in one place and it just spiked. Wow. That was a huge spike. Okay, let's try another question. My brother Christopher Dean Vincent, are you here with me right now?
Day.
Okay, let's play that back and see if anything came through. My brother Christopher Dean Vincent, are you here with me right now?
Believe.
Yes, I do believe. The ATDD is going off. Yeah, I don't think anything came through there that time. Yeah, there's the blue light lit up right there on the PSB-17. Yeah, so there was obviously there was a cold presence that came near there. Kneel. Why would you want me to kneel? Do you want me to say a prayer? Is that why you wanted me to kneel? Okay, I'm going to try one or two more questions using the digital voice recorder. Did you used to live here in this apartment or in this apartment building at one time?
Disagree. You're welcome.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming forward. What do you disagree about? Let's put my hand right here. I am feeling a little bit of a colder presence around the PSB-17 right now. And for the record, as always, this apartment does not have any forced air HVAC of any kind. There are no fans going, nothing. So the only air movement that would be in this living room right now would be due to the convection from the 3 candles that are lit. Okay, let's play this message back and see if anything comes through. Did you used to live here in this apartment or in this apartment building at one time?
Disagree. You're welcome. Early.
Yes, it is early in the morning. Yeah, I don't think anything came through there that time. There was a spike there on the ghost tube there. Okay, so I want to try something different here. I want to try something different. Oh, there we go.
I'm eternal.
REM pods are going off. The ATTD has gone off. Thank you for coming forward. So I'd like to try something different here now. You do have my permission to borrow some of my energy as long as it's not for any malicious intent. Because I will not tolerate that. That's a boundary I need to set. I want to get an idea of what your collective energy is here tonight. I have various objects that are set out that you can use to move them. I have styrofoam balls set out in different places. There's 2 on the seance table, for example. I know even for objects this light, it takes a lot of energy to be able to move or manipulate those objects. Can you demonstrate to me how strong your energy is by moving these objects that I have set out for you?
I'm confused.
What are you confused about? Okay, so what I'm going to do...
Louder.
Louder. I'm just going to shut down GhostTube for now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to arm the Blink Mini security camera that I have that monitors the living room and kitchen, or living room and hallway areas. But in order for me to do anything with that camera, I have to shut down GhostTube on my smartphone. My understanding is that in recent months, recent weeks, that spirits are wanting to cross over. So I'm giving the spirits the opportunity now to cross over and be at peace. Now, of course, but please bear in mind, I cannot guarantee you or promise you you'll go to heaven. That is up for God to decide. It's not up to me. My goal here tonight is to cross you over. So hopefully you can be at peace and go to heaven. So, I think that it said sure just a second ago. Now, lastly, I'm going to dab holy water on either side of this candle. This is for protection, so that way nothing bad or evil attempts to try to enter this or come out of this portal. I call upon my guides, my helpers. Please bring forward the spirits that are needing help crossing over. To the best of my knowledge, heaven has opened up a portal between that realm and this realm. That in this spot the veil has been lifted. I ask that all spirits that hear the sound of my voice right now, please come forward to the seance table. Cross over through this portal. Be at peace. And I hope that as you cross over, that you will finally be at peace. Please do not be afraid. Do not be afraid to cross over. I want you to go. I want you to go and be at peace. I'm going to be imagining light, the light and the warmth of heaven. I'm feeling a colder presence around me right now. These questions for my guides, my helpers. Are you bringing spirits forward right now as we speak that need help crossing over? I feel it getting very, very cold around me right now. I feel like there's a sudden shift. That there's a shift in the temperature right now around me. For the spirits needing help crossing over, this is your chance. This is your chance now to cross over. You've been asking for my help several times. Do not be afraid to go to the light. Do not be afraid. You do not have to stay here. You can go. You can go and be at peace. Once all the spirits who need help crossing over are crossed over, I ask my guides and my helpers to please give me a sign that they are crossed over, so I can officially end this session tonight. It's getting very, very cold around me right now. If this is a spirit looking for help crossing over, the portal is right there, where that candle is lit by the mirror. Go to the light. Go to the light. There you will find peace. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I ask all the spirits who want to be crossed over, this is your chance. And for the spirits who've been asking for crossing over, I appreciate you being patient with me and waiting until tonight. As I put out these candles, I hereby symbolize the conclusion of this seance here tonight. I command, in the name of Jesus, that the portal that I requested to be opened up here at the seance table, around this candle, around this mirror, that this portal is to be closed when I put this candle out. I command this in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Thank you for watching. Check out my other videos on my channel. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Soundtrack in order of appearance. Background imagery is copyright royalty-free public domain. Produced, edited, and narrated by Brian Vincent for Pure Energy Paranormal Productions. Special shout out to the folks at Ghost Augustine for their quality gear. Also a big shout out to the Foreman brothers, Diana Palm, Bel Air House Tours, and Steve Huff, just to name a few who have had a big influence on me. Remember, before conducting seances and or paranormal investigations of your own, if you are new to this area, take the time to learn from the experts. You must know what you are doing, or there could be undesirable consequences. All the best, stay safe, and God bless.